This has been a comedy of errors that I have not appreciated in the slightest. Let's get back to it. If I can click on the proper window. The entire reason I'm right here is because I want to show what happens when you reload a file. You can kind of mess around with the thing by pressing the D-pad. If it seems like I don't have a whole lot of energy left, it's because I've done this about 6 times or so, probably more, just trying to get this to work at a satisfactory level. Make that jump and you get your first heart max up. Does exactly what it says on the tin, raises your max heart capacity. Hearts are for sub-weapons that we don't have access to yet. And the entire reason I wanted to go back was for a freaking turkey that I didn't get when I first came through there. So yeah, like I said, I'm really sorry if I seem drained or kinda pissy, but I've done this about 8 times. Not a fan. So let's get to it. Go through this transitional area. And we're in the alchemy laboratory. Kill a skeleton warrior. These are the skeleton warriors that we're going to be seeing instead of our old friends. Hey, that happened in the very first recording that I scrapped. And equip the hide cuirass. Now we have a couple extra defense points that we didn't before. And kill that skeleton for daring to hit us with his bones. Oh, under. Nope, we only have 34 MP. Never mind. Jump over that carefully and get the leather shield. I'm gonna sort that real quick. I like shields. I'll go over them in a quick second, right after I go over here. Huh, elevator, mine. Oh. Go over here and hit a save point. Save points not only save your data, but also bring your HP and MP back up to full. Very useful, that. And despite how hard you try, you cannot get up there just yet. Since we're over here, hello, Axe Knight. And that's the purpose of shields. They do not block physical attacks. They only protect yourself against projectiles. Nevertheless, they are very useful. But any projectile that can be blocked with a shield can also be broken by an attack. Strike down by pressing down and forward at the same time. And you can get in here. Now what would drop from there is a life max up, but I got it before we could see it. Don't worry, you'll see it from the boss of this area. Oh yeah, there are bosses. And another heart max up. And we get our first sub-weapon, the dagger. Hold up and press square or circle. It works either way. And you throw a dagger straight forward. Only costs 1 heart to use. Not the best sub-weapon out there, but it's fairly reliable. Get a level up from that guy. Push this block forward. Hit that. And climb up here. Little bit of a puzzle, that one. But not too hard. And we get a cloth cape for our trouble. This top spot is your cloak spot. Cloaks also show up on Alucard's character model. Probably my favorite part about the cloaks. Aside from that, they give various defense and other status benefits. Ow! Ow! Now I'm going to drop over here, because if we had dropped over there, those spikes would still be up, but the block would not be there to catch us. What a prick. Kill the Axe Knights. And get in here with some more Spittlebones. Spittlebones drop little spittle droplets. The annoying part about that is that the spittle droplets inflict poison. Poison is bad news. Poison basically what it does is it makes sure that your MP does not recover automatically over time, and makes it so that your attacks do far less damage. We just got the axe, which is our next sub-weapon, which is convenient because it's perfect against this boss. Or should I say, bosses. This is Slagra and Gaibin. Mr. Flying is Gaibin. And the guy with the spear is Slagra. And I am getting hit a lot. Taking a lot of stupid damage. Beat the shit out of Gaibin for a little bit. They're pretty weak bosses. You really shouldn't have too terrible of a time with them. And they are dead. Now I'm going to get out of the way of this, and that is when life max up looks like. We get one for our trouble from the boss, and we are on our way. I do recommend saving before and after each boss, though. I won't be doing that because of reasons like this, but I do recommend it. Here's another save point. And I'm going to be going over here. This is the part that takes kind of the most time. Press down, and we have an elevator. Exciting. Elevator action. Go over here and get yourself some sunglasses. Our first head equipment raises our defense by 1, but lowers our intelligence by 1. A pretty fair trade this early on, seeing as intelligence doesn't do much for us right now. So, continue on our way here. And if you're wondering, this button calls the elevator. If it's on another level that you're not on, this button calls it to you. Huh. Can't go through this wall. I guess we have to go in through the other side. BAM! And you get the Basilard. Hey, it's that place we couldn't get to. Basilard is our first weapon upgrade, but it's not really an upgrade. Its range is kind of shorter, and it doesn't do as much damage. But it is very fast, so if you like really fast weapons and really know the spacing, you can do some pretty good damage with it. I'll be sticking to the short sword though. Let me sort my inventory real quick. I should go over how to use items while we're waiting here. For food items, you put them in your hand slot and throw them on the ground. You then pick them up and eat them. Kill the bloody zombie. I don't think I've named them this session. And anything like a resist thunder item, you just press the same same hand button you have them set to, and it uses it normally. You don't throw it on the ground like you do with food. Keep moving forward. That was a little close. And we get the ricochet rock. I hate this weapon with a burning passion. Sure, you can get good damage out of it like that sometimes, but other times, you get situations like this. That wasn't worth it at all. It's very situational, and because of that, I find myself skipping it whenever I see it. Not a fan. Some people are, and if you are, more power to you. But it is just not for me. I think the biggest benefit of it is if you're in very close quarters with a lot of angles that you know the methodology of, you can get really good damage out of it because it lasts for a long time. Now this sub-weapon that I'm using right now is one of my favorites. It is the Bibooty. Funny name, but very effective. It's kind of like the holy water. You throw down ceremonial ashes, and they stick around for a decent amount of time. They don't do as much rapid damage as holy water does, but it's more or less constant. And that's where I'm going to call it for this video. Hopefully this recording takes. I'm kind of done recording this area. Want to get on to bigger and better things, you dig? But that's where I'm going to call it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give me some feedback down below in the comments section. If you did, or didn't, I need positive and negative feedback. And regardless, I will see you all in the next one. Later, Abyssals.